Climate change is changing children. 1 billion children face extreme risks to their ability to survive, grow, and thrive. Children are uniquely vulnerable to pollution, deadly diseases, and extreme weather. The climate crisis is already impacting their bodies, minds, and communities. It is not just changing the planet, it's changing children. Every child is already exposed to climate hazards. Climate change is raising global temperatures and causing historic heat waves. More countries are facing hotter days more frequently, with more intensity and for longer periods. Heat stress caused by extreme temperatures is putting more children at risk each year. The heat stress caused by exposure to heat waves can negatively affect children's health and well-being, especially for infants and younger children. Heat waves make droughts worse, adding to crop failure and threatening children's access to food and water. Food insecurity caused by heat waves has severe impacts on child nutrition. A third of the world's children experience 4 to 5 heat waves per year, on average. Heat stress is the stress caused to the body when it is unable to remove excess heat. How extreme heat affects children. Extreme heat poses unique risks at different stages of childhood. For example, babies and young children under age 5 are the most at risk of increased heat-related mortality and morbidity, while adolescents are more likely to experience exertion heat-related injuries. Exposure to high temperatures and humidity, which when intensified by physical exertion, overwhelms the body's ability to cool itself. This can lead to heat-related illnesses, which can range from mild, like heat rashes in infants, to more serious life-threatening outcomes, like heat stroke, and a high risk of organ failure. Why are children more at risk? Children are more vulnerable to the short and long-term effects of heat stress. Children sweat less per kilogram than adults and have a higher metabolism, which means they get hot quicker. They also spend more time outdoors than adults for play, sports, and other activities, putting them at greater risk for heat exposure and injury. While playing or exercising, children are less likely to rehydrate, which can be dangerous and even fatal, especially when it is excessively hot outside. Infants and young children cannot regulate their body temperature, as well as adults, because their bodies have more internal heat to begin with and absorb more heat from the environment. Babies' immune systems are still developing, making them less capable of fighting off the symptoms of heat stress. Heat stress in pregnancy can put the baby at risk of low birth weight, early birth, and even stillbirth. It can also cause health problems for mothers. Children's needs, perspectives, and rights must be considered in climate policy, action, and investment at all levels. At the global level, UNICEF is calling on governments and partners to act. In 2019, at the 25th Conference COP25 in Madrid, a group of world leaders joined youth activists in a historic moment to sign an intergovernmental declaration on children, youth, and climate action. At the present time, while many major European countries and others in Africa, and South America, and Asia are signatories to this declaration, Australia, the United States of America, and Great Britain are among those that are not.